day everyone, I am Riza Bacaron, and today I'll be sharing my understanding of the different chapters from our course, Science, Technology, and Society. So science and technology are more than just tools that make life easier. They show how curious, creative, and responsible we are as human beings. Through STS, I realized that every discovery and invention tells the story of how we've grown as a society. So for chapter 1, it talks about the historical antecedents. So from the very beginning, science and technology have always been part of human life. Early humans discovered fire, made stone tools, and learned how to farm, all for survival. As time went on, civilizations like the Egyptians, Chinese, and Greeks used their knowledge in math, medicine, and engineering to solve real problems. Then came bigger breakthroughs, the printing press, the industrial revolution, and eventually computers and the internet. So even if our tools have changed, the goal has always been the same: to make life better and more meaningful. For chapter 2, it talks about the intellectual revolutions. So this chapter talks about big changes in how people understood the world. First, the Copernican revolution taught us that the sun, not the earth, is at the center of the universe. Then Charles Darwin's theory of evolution showed that humans are part of nature, evolving through time. And Sigmund Freud helped us understand the human mind, proving that even our thoughts and emotions can be studied scientifically. So all these revolutions taught us to question, to observe, and to think critically. For chapter 3, it talks about science, technology, and nation building. We have the pre-colonial, colonial, and post-colonial period. So even before colonization, Filipinos already practiced their own form of science, from studying the stars for navigations to using herbal medicine and building tools for farming and fishing. So, during the Spanish period, formal schools and Western technologies were introduced. The Americans later improved the education system and built institutions like the University of the Philippines and the Bureau of Science. So under the Japanese, the focus shifted to discipline, self-reliance, and nationalism. Through it all, Filipinos remained creative, resourceful, and resilient. And for chapter 4, it talks about the human flourishing in science and technology. So this chapter reminds us that science and technology should help people live better, fuller lives. Medical discoveries, prosthetic limbs, and online learning are examples of how innovation supports human well-being. But it also warns us technology must be used responsibly. Social media, for example, connects people but can also spread misinformation. So human flourishing means using technology not just for progress but for kindness and care. So for chapter 5, it talks about the progress and development. So we often think progress means having more buildings or gadgets, but true development is about improving people's lives. When we invest in renewable energy, green cities, or community innovations like solar lamps and recycled materials, we show that the progress can be sustainable and inclusive. Real development happens when both people and nature benefit. And the last chapter is the chapter 6, and it talks about the good life. So finally, the good life isn't about luxury, it's about purpose, balance, and harmony. So science and technology can help us through telemedicine, online education, and global communication. But the good life also means knowing when to slow down, to value relationships, peace, and ethics. So living the good life means using knowledge, not just to make life easier, but to make it better and more meaningful. So that's the end, and thank you for listening.